Hello, and welcome to Beyond Books, where we talk about books and beyond. I'm your host. I'm Renee, co-host Raina, whom you know, and there's another co-host today. This is Callie. We're babysitting for Callie, and this is her sister, Olive, who we're also babysitting for. So there are 3 co-hosts today. Let's see what we can do. So we are in Clearwater, Florida, and we are, as I said, babysitting for Callie and Olive. We brought Raina along as well. She gets along very well with them. She knows them very well. We used to babysit for them in our home when we lived in this area as well. So today I'd love to do a tag, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get through one without a lot of ruckus with dogs barking and things like that. You can imagine they're kind of wound up. I mean, this is something different for them. So, yeah, I'm not sure I'm brave enough to even take out the treats. I certainly wouldn't try to make a video that any of you could hear or that was, anywhere near coherent. So we just got them all settled. They had their breakfast and went outside. We took them for a walk and all that good stuff. So that's why they're kind of mellow now. But believe me, they aren't always like that. You can imagine with 3 of them, they all get each other going. So yeah, but they're a lot of fun and they're sweet dogs. So we've been having a good time with them so far. And I have been reading, let me reach over here and get it. Sorry, excuse my reach. Stephen King, Finders Keepers. I've really been enjoying it. It's very good book. This is the second one in the Holly Gibney series. I did listen to Mr. Mercedes. It's quite some time ago, probably about 10 years ago. And that is the first one where Holly Gibney appears. But now she's in Stephen King's newest one, which I probably will read right after I'm done with this one. So that will be 3 out of the Holly Gibney series. And if I'm not mistaken, those 3, might be some of the better ones. I think there's a short story that has Holly Gibney as well. So I'll probably just stick with reading those for now. I won't go any further with the Holly series for the moment, at least. But yeah, I've been making my way through my June TBR, and I've been making quite a bit of progress with it. So yeah, the weather's been warm, so it's not like you're going out all the time. I've been spending quite a bit of time sitting and reading. And on the way here, Donna and I read some mysteries in the book that I have. Virginia is for Mysteries. We probably read about 8 or 9 of them. I had shown that book in one of my other videos, but I'll go get it now and show it to you, and I'll also show you what I found in there. Yeah, so this is the book, Virginia is for Mysteries. I got it for $1 at a library sale. It's in perfect condition. And there are, I think, 19 stories in here or something, all little short mystery stories. So I was reading them in the car aloud so that Donna and I could hear them together on the way down. I think we read about 9 or 10 of them. So that was actually pretty good. But one of the things I discovered that I did not know, although I suspected, is that some of these are signed by the author. I think there's 2 of them that are signed by the author. We read this one, A Colonial Grave. That was pretty good. We tried to read all the ones that were written from the area that we live in. And so there was 1 or 2 with Williamsburg, and there was a couple out of the Richmond area and things like that. So yeah, so they were pretty good and kept us entertained on the 13-hour drive down here. So yeah, so we're going to stay for about a week. So I'll probably end up doing a couple of videos out of here. But yeah, if I do anything interesting, I certainly will take you along. And again, I'll try to do a tag, but we'll see what happens with these dogs. We got 3 girls here, 3 co-hosts to worry about. All right. Well, I'll talk at you later. All right. So here I am at a used bookstore in Largo, Florida. And this place has actually 3 miles of shelving, all full of books. I just bought a bunch of old paperbacks. Uh, Most of their titles are a bit older, but if you're looking for like some Dean Koontz that you missed along the way, or James Patterson, or something along those lines, yeah, you can find tons. There were tons of like little Star Trek paperbacks, tons of Louis L'Amour. I found some mysteries that I liked. There wasn't really much on King, so I didn't get anything by him this time around. But yeah, it was really fun and interesting. My daughter brought me here, so I'm going to have you meet her. I'm going to hand her a microphone. This is my daughter. Come on. Her name is Salem. And yeah, she was nice enough to bring me here. So they also told us that we could do some recording in here. So I get to go in and show you what the shelves are like. It's pretty incredible. So, all right, I'll be back in one moment. So here is their big giant tree of books, and a big sign that says TBR. I think what is that made out of now? Salem, can you see?
Looks like paper mache.
Well, paper mache? Okay. Yeah, made out of paper mache. So, yeah, very cool. That's other people you can hear in the background. Hopefully not too loud. But anyway, yeah. Let me take you down some of the aisles. Ready? All right. So here is the first aisle. Come down here, and I'll show you how they made this. It's kind of cool. You can look right through to see all of the aisles that they have. It's pretty awesome. And this is only one side of the store. There's actually even more on the other side of the store. So come on over. Here's their prices. And then up on the top is where they have the genres. So yeah, I mean, tons of books everywhere. This is the mystery section, general, historical, action, and over here they have horror and western. Down here they have all kinds of different things, poetry, history. They have a section on banned books, which is kind of cool. Sports, cooking, medical, science, tech things, crafting, hobby books, music, art, architecture. I mean, you pretty much name it. And then the opposite side here, this is where they have like theology, travel stuff. Yeah, atlas and maps, travel guides, parenting, mental health, activism and civil rights, crime, true crime, and unknown. Your favorite genre, unknown. State history, which in Florida is interesting. Vintage books for kids down here, which are fun to look at. Romance, different kinds of romance, historical, western. They have it contemporary. They have it broken up to different things. So yeah, amazing. They also have DVDs, CDs, all kinds of things. So this is called the Book Rescuer, and it is in Largo, Florida. I'll show you what I bought a little bit later. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed meeting my daughter and also your tour of the bookstore, Rescuer Books in Largo, Florida. I'm back at my friend's house now, and we have the 3 co-hosts here, the 3 amigas There's Raina. Callie. There's Callie. So Callie and Olive don't know the ropes, but Raina's going to show them, and everybody will end up getting a treat. And I am going to show you the books that I purchased at the store. Now, get ready, because none of these are new. They have a lot of old books there, which is fine. I mean, sometimes you need to get caught up on stuff, and sometimes you just want to vintage read. So I'm okay with it. But let me take this down. There we go, where I can reach them better. So I have some science fiction here. I have several by Andre Norton, which are actually by someone by the name of Alice Mary Norton. She wrote under a male's name because it was easier in the 60s to get your stuff published, especially in the genre of science fiction, if you were a male. So this is a really old one. This one is from the early 60s. I want to say 62 or 64, something like that. You can tell because the price on this one originally is 40 cents. No kidding. And then we have one that has $1.95 imprinted on it. But this is also from the 60s, just later in the 60s. So I'm not sure why the big price increase. She must have gotten popular or something. But yeah, that one. And then there's another one. This one's from the 70s, and it says $1.75 on it. So I sense some kind of tomfoolery going on. I don't know about you guys. They're all from the same publisher, Ace Publishing. But anyway, yep, there we are. I love the covers on them. They're really cool. So I'm going to give those a try and see what I think. Now, the other books I got another Hardy Boys. If you remember, I got one the last time with the Stephen King haul. This is called Ghost Stories. And we'll probably be reading some of these on our way back to Virginia from Florida while we're in the car. So those will be fun. Raina, are you okay? There you go. I got to dig out a snack. Hold on a moment. Okay. Everybody got a snack. Alrighty. And let's see. What else have we got here? I got a couple of James Lee Burke's. These are, I was talking about something I read being considered Southern noir. I think it was actually S.A. Cosby. And somebody said to read James Lee Burke if I like that type of book. So we have the one here called Bitterroot. And then there is another one called The Lost Get Back Boogie. Couldn't resist that. So, Raina, take it easy there, girl. Yep. Kind of hiding the treats, and, she's finding them. Then I got a couple of Ed McBain books. I read some of these like so long ago. These are part of the 87th Precinct series. This one is the first one. It's called Cop Hater. Obviously, this is it's not the original cover on that, but this is nice. It's an old library book, so it's got the laminate stuff on it. So pretty cool edition of that. And then the second one in the series is The Mugger. So I have that one as well. So we're going to get started on those. I have no idea which ones I read. None whatsoever. Could have been those two, but we'll see. I got a Joe Nesbo. I have a couple of these at home. I think at least one or two. I think I have the Bat, and I'm not sure. I think there's another one too that I have. I have not read them. This one's called The Snowman. I thought the premise of the book sounded really interesting. So yeah, picked that up. Paperbacks were, I think $2 or something. So worth a chance. I took a chance on this too. It's called Relentless. The reviews were kind of all over the board. Seemed like people either really liked it or really didn't like it. Most, kind of gave something in between. But the people who liked it, I thought they made some good points about it. And I thought, you know what? It just kind of sounds like my type of book. So I went ahead and picked it up. But yeah, that's Thriller. That looks really interesting. Supposed to have a lot of action, like right off the bat. And, I like that. So hold on, got to dig out some more treats now that I got this started. All right, I'm making co-hosts out of everybody here. Okay, Callie, Raina, and Olive. All right, that's pretty much it, girls. That's going to be about it. All right, so then I got, this just looked good. It's called Murder at the Spirit Cave. The author is Frederick Bean. And on the back, it talks about that this is about a woman who is one of the first in the all-male ranks of the Texas Rangers. So I thought that might be an interesting one for me. So pick that up. And then lastly, I have here a Dean Koontz, which is an author I have not read for a very long time. I've read quite a few of his, though. A little hot and cold for me. There's some books that I really, really like by him. Others that I thought were just kind of so-so, kind of like almost like a Stephen King in some ways. But yeah, this one's called One Door Away from Heaven. And I mean, you just never know, because, you kind of change your attitudes and thoughts as you get a little bit older. So even when you reread, it's kind of like you're reading a different book sometimes because you're a different person. So yeah. And that's it. That is my little book haul from Rescuer Books, or Book Rescuer, excuse me, Book Rescuer. They were very nice about allowing me to video. They said as long as I credited them, and, I'll put a link to their website down in the description. So yeah, so I had a really nice day with my daughter. We came back here and she cooked some chicken and rice and beans and stuff. So yeah, we had a nice little meal together, and yeah, it was a great time. So that's one of our reasons for coming to Florida, is to come visit family. So yeah, great day. And now this is my bookmark from Book Rescuer as well. It's got like a fireman thing on it. Pretty cool. All right. Well, I thank you so much for watching. If you like my content, please like and subscribe, and have a great rest of your day. Me and Spock together. Had to take that.